Tim, we don't normally start with a medical bulletin, but I think that's pertinent this week. A lot of walking wounded, and initially some bad news on Aaron Morley, who's probably finished his season now with that injury at Barnsley.
Yeah, it's real shame. Aaron went in for the tackle and was caught by their player and landed awkwardly, and he felt at the time that it was quite a serious one. When we seen him at half time, he didn't look too comfortable, and when we've had the scan from the scan results on Monday afternoon, the results weren't good. So yeah, he's got some ankle ligament damage, and he's now going to be sent to a ankle specialist to determine what way to go next. But yeah, he's going to be out for the rest of the season. We hope it doesn't affect his pre-season coming back, but we're just not sure yet. So yeah, big blow for us, and say because he's been a really good player.
Yeah, shame when anyone misses out, of course, but he has been a big player. It would have been funny him playing Wycombe on Friday because he had two halves to a season, but it's been a good season for him. Hopefully he'll take that going forward. Yeah,
it has been a good season. He's scored some good goals. He's played well for Wycombe. He's come back and shown everybody again how good of a player he is here. So yeah, we've really enjoyed working with him, and he's a really good character, still at a really good age as well, and experienced for his age. So no, it's one of them things. It's a setback for him as an injury, but he'll come back stronger. And yeah, the rest of the injury list is looking extensive as well. So it's been a tough week, but that's what happens. It's football. It's that time of the season, and you have to make sure that you can cope with these setbacks.
Yeah, it's that long. I've actually written them down today. We know that Will and Vic are out for the season as well, which is a blow. And then one or two certainly not going to be available for Saturday. Sheezy played last Saturday. He went off with a knock. Geordie likewise at Barnsley went off with a knock, and then you've got a couple who are not quite ready to come back, and there's Alex Murphy as well. So where are we at with them all, if I can put you on the spot?
Yeah, let's see if I can remember. So Josh Sheehan won't be available for this weekend's games. We don't think. He's still a bit too sore in his thigh. He said he come off with a tight thigh. I don't know whether it's just a bit of a fatigue thing. Matt, the physio, just wants to treat him symptomatically because he thinks he will get over it. So we have to just see how that settles down over the next couple of days.
Geordie
Osei Tutu had a kick, didn't he, on Saturday? Felt that he couldn't carry on, had to come off the pitch. It has settled down over the last couple of days, and he was out on the grass jogging today. So see how that responds. We might see him this weekend, we might not. Alex Murphy, I think, a bit more positive. I think he'll probably get through it. He finished the game even though he took a knock, but he limped through and continued, and the noises he's making is that he thinks he might be okay for Friday.
Zabi and Toley, who are not quite back, but making good progress, and then Carlos as well.
Yeah, Zabi and Toley have been out with the physios again, stepping up their rehab. We're hoping to have them available for Peterborough. And yeah, Carlos Mendes-Gomez pulled out of training today, unfortunately. So it looks like it's a muscle injury, and yeah, I don't know the extent. Obviously, it's too soon, but it's not looking likely that he's going to be available either.
Never ends but at pause, but I'm sure you'll find a team that hopefully can just respond to the disappointment last weekend.
Yeah, it was a disappointment. It was a poor performance in general. We didn't play to the level that we have been playing at, and for 35 minutes we didn't do the basics right. I felt after 35 minutes we did better. We tackled and competed and got a little bit of urgency in the game. Had two big chances right before half time, and if one of them chances goes in, then it could be a different game second half. After half time, as I say, we had two big chances as well to score and didn't take them, and then losing Geordie and him getting treatment and being off the pitch when they scored their third goal killed it as a contest. So yeah, disappointing day, both on an injury front and a result front. But when you get days like that, then it's an opportunity to respond. We spoke about it on Tuesday openly. We debriefed it, went over everything, and the lads accept it. And you know, there was things that we could have done better as well as a staff. So it's one of them. We hold our hands up and move on. Try and get the performance right for what's going to be a really hard game on Friday against Wycombe.
What it does mean, and I'm sure you've thought it yourself for a while, that we've probably got to win our last four, so what the heck, go out and give it a go.
Yeah, it's nothing to lose now. I think everyone's aware of the situation. I don't think the teams above us will win all four. I think Easter period always throws in a few twists and turns in the running. Pressure does strange things to teams, but there's almost less pressure on us now because we know what the outcome is, and we know the scenario. We have to win, so we have to go and attack the game on Friday, try and be positive and find a way to beat Wycombe. To score against Wycombe is a difficult thing at the moment. They're really strong, so we have to find a way to try and get the better of them.
Yeah, it is one step at a time, and the first object to try and beat Wycombe. As you say, they've had a tremendous season. Hats off to them for keeping it going, and as you say, they never give a lot away, do they?
No, their last 5 games have had a total of 4 goals in them, so they're really tight. They've lost one of them games 1-0, they drew one of them 0-0 and won the other 3 1-0, so they're tight games, they're close, and yeah, as I said, they've had a great season. They keep finding a way to win. They've got some really good components though of what a successful team is. They don't make too many mistakes. They're really solid at the back. They've got powerful defenders who defend their box really well. In midfield, they've got good footballers that can handle the ball. Cameron Humphreys is a really good player. Simmons and Scowen are really good footballers, so they can pass the ball, pass it more than what a Wycombe team that I came up against last time. And then at the top end of the pitch, they've got firepower. They've got the second leading goal scorer in the league in Kone, speed on the sides in Onyedinma, and great delivery from Leahy on the other side. So they've got all the tools to be a successful team, and there's no wonder why they're in the top 3. Yeah, they're good side.
Absolutely. So it won't be easy, but we've beaten Birmingham here. If we could find a way to beat Wycombe, hopefully that would just restore some confidence if it's had a little bit of a knock, and then who knows, we can bounce on from there if we can get a result on Friday.
Yeah, I don't think the players have been playing with a lack of confidence. I just think there was a bit of a lack of intensity on Saturday, and in that intensity and in that period of 35 minutes when they scored 2 goals, we just didn't do the basics well enough. I don't sense that the players lack belief, because as I said, the game before we created 38 chances and whatever and should have scored, so the confidence isn't really an issue. I think the players trust in their ability. We just need to make sure that we make the most of any chances that we get. Our analysts just told me today that we've underperformed our XG apparently by 5 goals so far since we've been here. So we've also lost 5 games by 1 goal. So if even if we just draw them games, then we're 5 points better off. So it's tight. We're not doing too much wrong, but say we find ourselves with loads of work to do, and we have to try and achieve it.
Yeah, that is the frustration. That it is small margins, and it just wouldn't have taken much more to be right in it as opposed to chasing. But we are where we are. And just lastly, you made some changes last week. Lads came on from the bench who haven't played an awful lot lately. Chances for 1 or 2 others at this stage of the season to belatedly make an impact. May or may not be their fault. They've not been in the side, so everyone's got a chance to do something.
Yeah, I think Jamie Tete in particular, who came on, did really well. I thought Alex Murphy did well when he came on. He sort of played well for us initially, and he's been out of the team for a couple of weeks because we went a different way, and I thought he did okay when he played on Saturday, and 1 or 2 others as well. So this is what happens at this stage of the season when you pick up injuries. You need somebody else to step up and perform. So we definitely haven't given up. Chris Farino actually said it in the meeting the other day, we're still in it. When we spoke about Barnsley and that performance, and said, what do you think? He says, we're still in it, which we are, and we've still got a chance to achieve what we need to. But to do that, we have to be at it in both departments. We have to not give any mistakes away, play with intensity and compete, and score when we have our chances.